Welcome back, recording people, to Scenario 68. Still in our same campaign, still playing on +2 difficulty with the 4-player setup with their party. Alright, so let's take a look at the scenario rules. All characters start with poison as a scenario effect, so we ignore negative scenario effects, so we don't start with poison. Anytime any character or character summoned with poison enters a water hex, they suffer trap damage. Any character summoned has poison and treats water hexes like traps. Set up the tree A at the beginning of the scenario. It has 17 hit points and suffers 2 damage at the end of every round, even before its room is revealed. After its room is revealed, if there are no running drakes on the M tile at the end of the round, it does not suffer any damage. It can be healed like any normal ally once it's revealed, but the tree cannot be affected by any other abilities. If the tree is destroyed, the scenario is lost. Alright. So this means we have... So, what? In 9 turns, the tree dies, right? Yeah, 8 turns would be 16. So we have 9 turns to get all the drakes out of there. We've got like a million health between us and that. So, like, this is what I was saying. I think this scenario will actually be quite difficult for us because normally our strategy of like creating a choke point, following them through it, and taking them out with AoE isn't going to work so well here because we're simply not going to have enough time, I think. We have to consider whether we should send like an invisible Mindthief down to just open the door. Let's see how much movement that would require. We also need to be able to stay invisible. We've only got our cloak. Could bring... So this doesn't work. Not much. We can bring Scurry. I mean, theoretically we could bring this as well. So with Scurry, that's 3 movement. Let's presume we need to use this as well at some point. So that would be 2 movement, so that would be 5 movement for 1 turn with Scurry. And the next turn we do a move 4 jump going late. And then we can do a move 5 early in Viscloak. So, plus our boots. So we would have a 5, plus a 4, plus a 5, plus boots. So we're looking at 16 movement. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. And then we do jump turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with boots. Yeah, we can actually make that in 3 turns to open the door. We're going to leave our 2 allies to contend with all the stuff here. And we're going to have some issues with the invisibility, but this does actually work. So we should probably bring Scurry and try this, I think. Alright. So it means we have to cut a card. Definitely can't cut movement. That would be a bit insane. We cut Perverse Edge, we're gonna have to move a lot. Non-move turns are not gonna be great for us. It could also be like this, but I guess moving and attacking is probably better. Yeah, I think it's actually honestly Perverse Edge that we cut here. Constraints of the scenario, just having to run a whole bunch, don't lend itself very well to that. Alright, the Mindthief is going to abandon us, so this means that our allies are going to have to fend for themselves for a while. What they're set up to do though, right? Alright, we're going to have first a city event and then a road event, so let's do those quickly. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Okay. Easy. All right, so we got no effect on both of our things. All right, so we know what our Mindthief's plan is. We try to do this later. Because then we would at least have Mind's Weakness set up. Problem is we go too late if we go here, and we don't move very much. We're going to be missing out on a fair amount of damage by doing this, but yeah, ultimately it's just the most important thing. This is just still not great, but that's not the one. Alright, here we go. So, initiate plan operation Mindthief run by. So the Mindthief also needs to make it out before we place the obstacles, right? We need to go at 21 for placing the obstacles. Create our obstacle fork back here. And we need to go at 21 as well to set up our Charming Rift Wall. Alright, there we go. So where do we all need to start? Probably as far back as possible for the other two. Stay away from the ranged enemy as long as possible. Again, our goal is basically going to be to open this as quickly as possible, which will start drawing the Rending Drakes out of this room and towards our people back here, and then we can just get back to fighting normally. A little bit not completely normally, since the Mindthief's going to be on the other side, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes. We have another Invis. No, there are no more cards we can cut. That would be insane. Alright, here goes. Here goes nothing. Shuffling everything up. Again, no battle goals because we don't care at this point. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they went before us, but they're not doing anything threatening. So Rending Drakes go first. Strengthening, shielding, healing. Okay, so the Mindthief is up at 20, so we're going to do a move 3, attack 1. No matter what, we're attacking this, which kind of sucks. So we can still theoretically get damage on it. This. Because you can't hit anything else, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I don't want to use my boots here. I need to use my boots when I have the jump. Okay, so let's use... I guess we'll use Scurry second then. So we'll do the bottom of Phantasmal Killer. So we do Create Dark. We go move to loot 1 Invisible Self. Move to here. We're now invisible. Then we use Scurry as a move 3 attack 1. 1, 2, 3 to here. Attack Rending Drake number. And even if it's an attack which might not do damage, it's still I think worth flipping. You never know. It could get a stun, could get a +2 ice, stuff like that. Okay, so the Diviner's up next. So the Imp's not even moving. These things are moving, so it's just the Giant Vipers. How much are they actually moving though? So they have 4 movement normally +1, so 5. So it's not even reaching us. Trying to figure it out. I think what I'm going to do then is place a rift. So I'm going to first use the top of Void Snare. Place 1 rift on any token on any unoccupied hex. When any enemy enters a hex containing a rift token this round, it gains disarm. I'm going to place that here, I suppose. Then I'm going to... Yeah, it'll still... I'm going to place my second rift here. I'm actually going to pull this into it to give it a disarm, because this will disarm it for next round, and then it'll be somewhere we can actually attack it as well. So then I'm going to use the bottom of Revitalizing Fount, place 1 rift token on any unoccupied hex within range 3, pull 2, target 1 enemy within range 3 of the rift token, and pull them toward that rift token. We're going to pull this to here, which gives it a disarm. Okay. Then the Cragheart's up. So we're going to use the top of Rock Slide, creating Earth. We can place 3 rocks, however we wish. We want to create a filter through the rift. We're going to place a rock there for sure. Probably a rock here as well, because this does 2 direct damage to him, which is not bad, and still kind of creates a barricade for us. And... rock here, rock here, rock here. Here is probably fine. Yeah, I'm just creating a choke like a tunnel choke point type thing, which we can fill with rifts and just make a nightmare for the enemies coming towards us. Okay, so we just get 2 direct damage here. Again, this is more about deforming the terrain. And then we have the bottom of Blunt Force. We could give ourselves Strengthen now, but I'd actually rather just Endurance Potion this and give the Strengthen when I'm actually going to start attacking. So we're going to use this simply as a default move too. Where do we want to go? We don't want to push this thing through the rocks, but we can actually stay where we are when we just blunt Brutal Momentum him into the obstacle, which still does a fair amount of damage. So we'll just stay there. Okay, the Giant Vipers go. So they have move 5 and jump. So it's 9 here, 8 here, where there are only 2 Vipers. I always feel like I missed something. But no, just the 2 Vipers. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Actually not going to get disarmed with us placing a rift here. We can change this because there's no new information. We can reposition the rift. The annoying thing is, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there it's only one. So its focus is actually here because the Diviner went before the Cragheart, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 to there. So in either case, it's 6 movement. Wait, hold on. Yeah. So in either case, it gets 1 away, but its focus is actually the Diviner. So I guess actually the easier solution is just have the Cragheart move up 1 that turn. This works. Now this will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay, that works. Boss for lunch, but I seriously enjoy content. When I can. Alright, well, good luck with your boss. And hope to see you again soon. Take care. Alright, so this moves to this rift then, which does disarm it for this round. Following. Okay, the living corpses go. They have standard 2 movement. 1, 2, 2. This is an obstacle, so I guess. Okay. And it's only 2 movement from there, whereas right now it's 3 movement. Alright. And the imps go. The imps have -1 movement, so this means they have 0 movement, so they don't have to advance at all, which is fine for us. It's 4 range, right? Still can't hit the Cragheart, even with the Cragheart move having up to there. Perfect. It's around. 3 takes 2 damage. It's not a 15. Okay, so the Mindthief wants to go as late as possible so that we don't need to worry about going into this again. So we'll play Feedback Loop, move. I guess we can just use this opportunity to set up Mind's Weakness, or we could attack with Shared Nightmare even. We are adjacent to something to attack with Mind's Weakness, although there's no guarantee that these things will still be adjacent to us. But with Feedback Loop, we could also end up moving next to something. Yeah, I think it's... But we do also have Dark. We can actually use the Dark to get a better Shared Nightmare. The Dark doesn't really need to be used by anyone else, I think. Yeah, let's actually just go ahead and use Shared Nightmare. Sure, we'll get 2 good targets for that. So what are we all up to? So us, we want to give ourselves Strengthen now, and we want to use Brutal Momentum to pound on that Elite Running Drake. As for us... Probably creating the Immobilized Rift isn't bad. That'll stop most of these melee enemies from reaching us. Unless they get jump. Shouldn't get, hopefully. We'll do this. We can always go down to 13 if we need. What are we doing on bottom then? I guess just attacking with this is probably fine. You could also just use Dark to create a rift here, but no, we don't really want to do that. Yeah, just attacking with this is fine. Okay, this works. Let's go. So 23 is before 25. 23 is before the Giant Viper as well. Alright, so we're good here. So we'll be able to get our rift up before any of the enemies go. That works. Okay, so our turn works perfectly. I guess the living corpses are going after the Mindthief. That's a bit of annoyance. We have to be careful with our positioning, otherwise we can get hammered. If we take, I guess, 1 living corpse attack, it's not the end of the world. Okay. So first things first is the Cragheart. We're going to use the bottom of Blunt Force. Strengthening ourselves. I mean, is there a reason to stay here, or is it better to just move to here? I think it's probably better to just move to here. I don't know if that changes too much. We're here, yeah, because then more enemies can surround us. Yep, we'll step back to here. We need to move first to give ourselves strengthen, and then we're going to attack with brutal momentum, and we're going to use our tremor blade to consume the earth. So this gives us an attack 5, push 2. For each hex that we can't push, which we can't because this is boulder here, we get 2 direct damage. So we will make our attack 5, targeting this elite running drake with advantage. And again, typical Cragheart advantage. So we do 6 damage plus push, push, so 10 total damage. Puts this down to 6. Bad. Okay, so then it is the Diviner's turn. We're going to begin by using Dimensional Divide. Place 1 Rift token on any unoccupied hex within range 5. When any enemy enters a hex containing a Rift token this round, it gains Wound and Immobilize. How are the imps doing? Ooh, multi-target, but only 1 movement. So it won't be able to move up at all. So it'll have to move this way because it's the only way it can ever reach. Yeah. We don't want to move up. I guess we can't even move up to here. We don't want to move up to here. That's a given. Is it better to have the rift here? Problem is, once one thing moves onto the rift, none of the other stuff is going to move, which is a little bit annoying. Because we're not going to give wound and immobilize. Unless we put it here, then a second thing will come up to here. Yeah, that's actually probably fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We'll place a rift here, which now, for the remainder of the round, whenever an enemy enters a rift, or a hex containing a rift, they get wounded and immobilized. This is just good by putting it there, because basically once one of these enemies moves into the hex containing a rift and gets wounded and immobilized, it's essentially going to be treated as an obstacle if there's no other way around it for all the remaining enemies. This way, one will first move into here, getting wounded and immobilized, and then one will move into here, getting wounded and immobilized, and then everything else will treat it as an obstacle. This will lead to a little bit more stuff moving up, which isn't bad for us because we've got some AoEs, but it'll also apply 1 more wound, which is also good. Okay, and so then we've got the bottom of Seal Their Fate, move 3, attack 2, range 3, double curse. So it'd be nice to kill this, but I guess the brute, the Cragheart should just be able to kill that next turn. Maybe not actually. You can easily attack for 4. I'm tempted to hit the Viper. I can't move to here. So if I'm here, I'm disadvantaged. So I guess I want to hit the Viper. And I suppose I probably can just... I guess moving here makes it easier for the imp to come hit me. But it also gives me better surface area to attack things. Yeah, I think I'll move to here regardless. And I'll use my attack targeting the Viper, again, to avoid disadvantage. Actually, should I make the summon now? Have it start attacking as well? It's probably not bad. Because we can stop them from attacking for a while. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and make the summon. I haven't gotten to use it for a while. Let's go ahead and activate the Ring of Skulls while we're at it. Maybe we should have even done that last turn. Summon the skeleton right here. And then we're going to attack Viper number 9 with our attack 2 double curse. Not doing anything else special. Okay. Got some extra shield for ourselves. That doesn't really matter. We do 5 damage. And give them 2 curses. Okay, so now the giant vipers go. So they have -1 movement and they do double attack. So 3 movement. So they're just 2 vipers. So this one goes 1, 2 to here, at which point it gets immobilized and wounded. Immobilized will remain for the next round as well. And then this one is disarmed, so just moves up to here. Now nothing else is going to move up though. They can't find focus. So nothing's actually going to trigger this rift. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine as well. Just keeps this further away. There's no real way around this. If we hadn't moved up, I guess if we hadn't summoned the skeleton. We could not summon the skeleton. Do I want the enemies to move up more though? I'm not sure I actually do. I think this is probably fine. Okay. So that's the giant viper. So then the running drakes go. They're gonna all lose their strengthens. And again, none of them can find focus because none of them can reach here. They're not flying, they're not jumping. These hexes are taken, and the Mindthief is invisible, so they just simply don't move. Okay, so then the imps go. The imps have 1 movement now. This one will actually move 1. This one will actually move 1. Here, because its focus is actually here. Yeah, that's the closest spot I can attack. But with 1 movement, it can't move here. So, here. Okay, so now it's our turn with the Mindthief. We have a move 4 jump, and we have Shared Nightmare. So the corpses have -1 movement, so it's only 1, so we need to stay far enough away from that. It's actually hard. 1, 2. I guess it's actually unavoidable. We're gonna get hit by a living corpse once. I guess we have to accept that. I think it's probably better to attack before going, because we can help our allies. So we're gonna use Shared Nightmare first. We're gonna consume the dark, creating ice. So this gives us an attack 3, range 4, target 2, poison curse. And we're gonna hit the 2 imps. The imps are basically our highest priorities for killing because most of these enemies are melee, but the imps will kind of at some point always be able to attack. So it's just more important to kill them first because they can't be, choke pointed, bottleneck, CC'd so easily. All right, so we'll attack imp 4 and then imp 6. Here we go. Okay. Not super exciting, but that's okay. Do 3 damage here, down to 9. 2 damage here, down to 10. 2 curses into their deck. And poison both of those. Okay. Then we have a move 4 jump with feedback loop. It really sucks that they went after us. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could use our Invis Cloak this round. So we can't stop here. That's a given. We need to use our Boots of Striding no matter what. 5, 6. We could use our Invis Cloak this round. That's probably insane. Because then we won't be able to go Invis next round. And here we're just taking 1 attack from a corpse. Not really the end of the world. Yeah. Alright. So be it. So we're done. So the living corpses go. Attack at +1. So this one will attack us, and they'll actually start moving this way now, because this is actually their only focus. So 1 here, 1 here. Kind of counterproductive, but this one attacks us normally for 5, here 6. Curse, maybe? Okay. Fortunate. So we take 6, and we're poisoned. That could hurt. It's the end of the round. So I guess now we are just going to set up the Mind's Weakness. Move to the door. Do with this. 3 takes 2 more damage that round. So we do actually need to clear up a space here because we need the drakes to actually start moving up. We have to start killing some of this. If we move to here and we hit this with the Blind Destruction, it should kill this as well. Probably better to save Blind Destruction. Be very good soon. Also, by moving to here, this imp is going to hit us. If it moves. It's probably better just to do Heaving Swing and kill one of these things with it and let the Diviner worry about the other one. I think I'd rather save Blind Destruction. I'm just going to go as early as we can here. Kill it before it kills me. Generally a good strategy. Alright. So what are we up to? Have some rifts. We can move them and make attacks with them. Rift here as well. So we could make a lot of attacks, but I think I'd rather use Planner Fisher first. So am I hitting that many targets with it? Place it here, I hit 3 targets. That's okay. Not the most important targets, though. The things next to us are actually much more important. I should also box here. I think maybe I should actually just use Ethereal Vortex and wait to use Planner Fisher, just like I'm waiting to use Blind Destruction. And I'm actually going to use this bottom heal, because the Mindthief can actually use the healing potion to remove the poison, and then we can heal the Mindthief with this. This works. Yeah. An Ethereal Vortex just hitting these 2 enemies should basically pretty much get us a kill. Oops, this is no longer disarmed. Alright, let's hope our initiatives and attacks work. Go after us. God, that's scary. So we do have to make sure that that thing dies. It's also kind of scary. This is nice. The running drakes aren't moving. The living corpses have +1 movement, huh? Because there was a possibility that we could have like moved here and not had to go invis this round, but with them getting +1 movement, that's really bad. If they get -1 movement or not moved, it would have been great for us. Okay, so we're gonna go first. No, so I guess we should attack first. So we're gonna begin by using the Mind's Weakness. We're gonna activate it, make an attack 3. Plus we'll do, I guess if we stun this, then we're actually fine. I mean, get a stun or a disarm. Not super likely, but I guess we can kind of play to that out. Actually, we use our stun powder, then we can save our invis cloak. Our invis cloak's got to be more valuable than a stun powder here, because nothing should really attack us, right? We stun this. Imps aren't attacking for the turn. Yeah, we'll get muddled, which is a little bit annoying, but so be it. The running drakes aren't moving. It sucks that the running drakes aren't moving, because this means we're not actually getting them out of the room this turn, but I mean, the best we can do is simply to open this door. There can be giant vipers in that room, but they don't hit that hard. I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. So I'm actually going to attack with the Mind's Weakness. I'm going to consume the ice, and I'm also going to use my stun powder here. So this gives me an attack 3 plus 2 from the ice, so an attack 5 stun, targeting corpse number 1. Okay, so 6. No regrets for using the stun powder since we didn't draw any of our disable modifiers. Stunned. I'm going to use my healing potion now to remove the poison so that the miner can't heal me for 5. I'm going to use the bottom of Cranium Overload as a move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so time to set up this room. That goes there. Alright, so I think that's good. What do we have in here? First, for Drakes, we have 1 Elite and 2 Regulars. This is going to be the fight of our life, huh? Amount of enemies we've just unleashed on this scenario. Okay. Then we have 2 Elite corpses. We did 3 movements, we have 2 movement left, yeah. Alright. Elite corpses there. And we've got 1 Elite, 1 regular imp. And then we've got 2 regular vipers. Mix of everything. We're going to run back to the squad or try to fight it out solo. I'm going to have to run back to the squad because I just don't have enough invisibility. I mean, I'm going to like make my way back to the squad, I should say. We'll see though. I mean, it kind of depends what the enemies do, what cards we end up with, etc. Yep, alright, that's the entire room. So we now need these drakes to run out as well. Of course, they're going to do like classic where they don't move. I mean, this is good for us this turn, but let's see. Alright, so we have 2 more movement. The giant vipers have 5 movement and jump, huh? So this one does reach us, kind of no matter what, huh? So I don't want to move to here because then this thing comes and hits me. I can move to here or I can move to here. I guess it's probably better to just stop here then. This one still doesn't reach us. Man, the +1 movement on the corpses this turn was so bad for us. Really had to warp a lot of our strategy. Because then... yeah, this one will never reach us. This one's reaching us no matter what. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Alright, we'll just stop there. Okay, so now the Cragheart's up. So it is absolutely imperative that we kill this thing. We can even push it into one of the boulders. Because again, we want enemies to be able to move up a bit now. So we will use Heaving Swing here. Attacking the Elite Running Drake, and we will use the push. Okay, so our attack is 3 plus 1 from the modifier, so 4. And we'll push into this, which is where it dies. Direct damage. It's also wounded, but that doesn't do much. Alright. Because we still got a bit of a wall here with the rift in between. I mean, like rift, rock, rift. Which is still pretty good for us. Okay, then we have the bottom of unstable upheavals, default move 2. So let's see. Only the Vipers. Viper's immobilized, and this Viper is the only one we're going to kill. Theory of Vortex is going to suck a little bit more. We're actually going to miss one of the targets. Not going to be anything for this rift to hit. Yeah, I guess we can just move up to this coin. Better for us to be the front line. Okay, so then the imps go. Now they're going to do a bunch of strengthening and muddling nonsense. That's actually a little bit annoying. This thing's going to hit us with strengthen. I'm not going to place the strengthens on the running drakes because these don't matter at all. This one's getting strengthened, but it's not attacking, so I'm not going to bother with that either. Also, this corpse is getting strengthened, but not attacking, so not going to bother either. This is getting strengthened. I mean, these things are getting strengthened, not attacking. This is getting strengthened, not attacking. This is getting strengthened, not attacking. Because these things are all going this round afterwards. This is getting strengthened, not attacking. This is getting strengthened, not attacking. Actually, none of the things they strengthen matter except for this one. Because again, all of them are going after the imps here, and none of these are making attacks. With the exception of this, so I'm not going to bother placing the rest. We just get a muddle there, and other. Okay. Then we're up on the Diviner. So, we're going to begin, I guess, by using Ethereal Vortex. We move all Rift tokens up to 2 hexes. We'll put this Rift token under you. Oh no, sorry. First our summon goes. I think I'd rather have it go here. So it's going to attack number 9 here. Get a reasonable roll here. Yeah, nice. So we get 4 damage on that. Putting it down to 1. Get dark. So then we're going to move all Rift tokens up to 2 hexes. So this one goes to here. Oh, we can actually hit that many. All right. So then this one I'm going to move to here because again I really want to hit the imps as much as possible, and this one I can move here. Kind of ruined our little blockade a little bit here though, but we can refortify it soon enough. I mean, we don't have anything that uses the rifts for now anyway, and we'll be able to place a planar fisher. Okay, so I'm going to use my goggles here. I think I'll save my minor power potion because it can be better. I can refresh the goggles because I have the earrings. It's just so important that I use the goggles as well because I really, really, really want to kill this Viper. It's really important so that it doesn't kill my summon so freely. And I'm hitting 3 targets anyway. Okay, bye Canary. So the important one in the middle. The important one in the middle. Let's do, and I guess this is the second most important one. We'll put it at the end. I don't know if that works. So we'll do 8, 9, 6. So these are all advantaged. Attack 2, there's Pierce, this doesn't matter. These are all advantaged, attack 2, curse. So 8, then 9 for the Vipers, and then the imp. Put the other one first, that would have been better, but oh well. So we do 4 damage here, down to 6, and 2 curses. Alright, then the Giant Viper there. In the middle works well here, because it would have been bad to get the curse thing, the curse rolling modifier, because then we wouldn't have gotten the extra curse. No curses there, but that dies, and then the imp. Well, actually this worked out quite well. This is actually ambiguous, so we get the first one. Honestly, that's not necessarily even worse. So +2 plus, so we get 5 total damage here, putting us down to 5. And we get 2 curses. Beautiful. Man, the Diviner packs a wall up at high levels. 4 curses is solid. Yeah, very solid. 4 curses still killed the Viper, did a fair amount of damage to 2 more enemies. I'll take it. Okay, so the Vipers go now. I know that some of them down here go first. I'm just going to do this one first. So it loses its mobilized, takes 1 from its wound. Alright, so this one, like I said, they have 5 movement and jump. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2. Strengthen, so it's going to attack here at -1, so normally 3, here 2. Advantage. Okay. Haha! Yes! Suck it! It's been a while since we've had this interaction. Oh, Iron Helmet, you are glorious. So, funnily enough, for anyone who's seen this before, you know exactly what I'm about to say, but I say this every time just so people aren't confused, because they haven't watched previous stuff. So, advantage actually just considers the attack itself, and in this case, it's making an attack 2, so +1 would lead to an attack 3, and a crit would lead to an attack 4. So it actually, the advantage, the better modifier here is actually the crit, because it doesn't consider the helmet yet, as it works out. Unfortunately, you get the opposite of this when having disadvantage and having a crit, which is actually more common, so it is kind of more negative than positive, but here at least it is positive. Alright, anyway, so it actually takes the crit, but because we have the Iron Helmet, the crit ends up being a +0, so in the end we take just 2 damage up. We actually forgot to do the Diviner's second half. I was so excited about it using Ethereal Vortex. Like I said, I was always doing this. This is why I use my heal potion. We can't consume any element. Is it worth... I guess I didn't do that before. I mean, switching this into a light or something, I don't think they consume dark. Anyway, so we got to heal 5 on the Mind. I was like, wait, the Mindthief should be at higher than this. Alright, that was the bottom Diviner action. So anyway, Giant Viper hits Mindthief for 2. Does poison the Mindthief. I actually need to reread something as well. Any character enters a water hex, they suffer trap damage. I guess I need to read the FAQ for this. I'm actually a little bit unclear how this works if we jump over the water hexes. I don't think it should affect us, but it doesn't. It doesn't clarify. It doesn't appear to make an. It says enters, but that's so weird. Because you're not actually in the water. But the FAQ doesn't actually clarify, but maybe it has to do with the wording of entering a hex. But no, because I think the rifts use the same wording, right? Let's see. Yeah, enters a hex. Yeah, so it doesn't make an exception for jump. So that's so weird. We can't jump over the water now that we're poisoned. So this poison is actually really bad for us. So it's going to be difficult for us to make it back to our group. Alright, anyway. So the Vipers have all gone. So that Giant Viper getting to hit us was actually awful. Living Corpses go. So +1 movement. This one's stunned. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. Corpses are done. Rending Drakes don't move. That's the end of the round. Maybe it was worth going invis to avoid the poison. Wonder. Oh, we can remove the poison with Empathetic Assault. Okay. Guess we have to do that. Don't have ice, so I guess, yeah, it's better probably to attack with Corrupting Embrace. And we're losing our jump. We have to move first with Empathetic Assault. Basically going to be forced into using our Invis Cloak this turn. And we're not going to be able to go very late the following turn. We jump instead. I mean, we can make some distance, but it doesn't change that much. Yeah, I think we just have to use Empathetic Assault. Race here. Maybe we could save the jump for next turn then? By instead just attacking with this. This top kind of sucks as well, but if we do that, then we could be like here, and we could jump 1. We'll remove the poison, so we get 1, 2, 4. It's a some distance, but not so much. The Rending Drake and the Viper probably still make it to us, as well as some things from here. Yeah, I think that doesn't work so well. Alright. But maybe it is actually still better to do that. Basically, what we're missing out on is a little bit better attacking here. We don't have ice for Frigid Apparition, though, as well, so being able to stun one of them next turn is also better. Yeah, alright. Alright. Let's go with this. So, the Diviner, what are you up to? Well, we can do some hammer time if we want to. Good Endurance Potion, but I'm not sure I actually want to do that. I guess I'm going to play these 2 cards because I want to Planner Fisher, basically no matter what here, and we'll see if we end up using this as a default move, or if maybe we create a rift with the bottom just for some nonsense reasons. Okay, so what is the Cragheart up to? Well, I think it's time to bust out the Blind Destruction, huh? Hitting the center one, I guess that makes our Planner Fisher a little bit worse, but still. Let's be honest. And we just want to go as early as possible. This should wipe out some enemies. Okay, so the corpses aren't moving, so that's not bad for us. Imps doing multi-target. Oops, we forgot to do 2 damage to the tree at the end of the round. Rending Drake's still not moving. This is the classic. I love this scenario. This is so silly, right? Because you're supposed to have to bait the running drakes out, and it is actually possible for you just to get RNG'd out of this scenario by them never moving. Because their reshuffle is a non-move. Like, we open this door as early as humanly possible in this scenario. So if they don't come out, like, that'd be awesome, right? We literally lose the scenario to RNG. Not very fun. All right. So the running drakes go first. They're going to, I don't think any of them have taken damage. They're all just going to be strengthened. And they have additional shielding. All right. So then the Mindthief is up. So the corpses aren't moving. The imps are attacking, however. The Vipers are also attacking, but -1 movement, so only 3 movement for this one. 1, 2, 3. So if we move down here, we would actually just have 2 things hitting us, and we would be able to save our Invis Cloak for 1 more turn, which would allow us to use it while long resting. That is pretty good. We won't take too much damage. We'll get poisoned again, which kind of sucks. But I think this is correct. Even kill the imp? No, I'm not going to use my power potion here. Alright. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Okay. So let's use Empathetic Assault. We're going to move to here. We heal this off. And we strengthen ourselves. And neither of these attack. This doesn't attack. Yep. Doesn't hit us. This hits us as well. So we get hit by Imp. This doesn't reach us. So we get hit by 2 imps in the end. That's a fair amount of damage. There's such high upside of being able to Invis Cloak next turn and then be able to use it, be able to long rest while Invis. I think I want that. Then after that, I'll have my boots back as well, and I can go like chain Invis for a while. Yeah, there's so much upside. They've got a lot of curses in their deck too. I think we're pretty safe for this. We only have to draw like 1 curse or have them not flip very well, and we shouldn't take damage. Okay, so we used Empathetic Assault to move. We're definitely creating ice here. And then we're going to use Corrupting Embrace. We're going to attack this Black Imp here, because again, we want to kill imps first. So we have Strengthen and Muddle, so it's neither advantage nor disadvantage. We have an attack 3 poison, then attack 4 muddle. Yep, so 3 damage. This arm would have been really nice, or crits or something. Done. Okay, so 3 damage, and then we got, there's going to be a 4 plus 3, so 7, so 10 total damage. If we used our power potion, we actually would have killed it, down to 2. Oh. It's also muddled though, so. Give me a second, sorry, there's this annoying. Just gotta move it. Alright. Okay, so we keep this actually. So we're done. So then the Cragheart goes. So we actually already have range. So we're gonna hit the Viper in the middle because this gives us the most splash damage on the other 2. So we're gonna attack Viper number 8 using the top of Blind Destruction. I'm thinking on Power Potion here because I only need a +1, which again I should typically count on a +1 with the Cragheart's deck, and even if I don't get it, this actually still dies to its wound. So yeah, we will use our attack 4, range 4 with Blind Destruction, targeting Giant Viper number 8. Not gonna use anything else. Okay, we do 5 there. Kills. That does 5 here as well, and 5 here as well. All right, and then we have the bottom of Kinetic Assault. I mean, the Diviner is the one who's supposed to get coin. The Diviner might also want to do something else on the bottom. Not really sure. I think I will just go over here and pick up this coin. No reason to stay in. Oh. Let's see. Are the things reaching us? No, nothing up here is reaching us. Yeah, so we don't need to take anything this turn. So yeah, I'll go grab the coin. Okay. So done there. So living corpses go. They all suffer 2 damage. That's very fortunate for us. Sorry, 1 damage. Less fortunate. 4, 24, then 14, 8, down to 9. Yep. Okay, so then it is the Diviner's turn. So unfortunately, no, I do have line of. Yeah, I do have line of sight here. Yep. So I can actually just place my Planar Rift now. Yep, that works. Okay, so I'm going to begin our Planar Fissure. I'm going to use Planar Fissure, place 1 Rift token on any unoccupied hex within range 4, attack 3, target all enemies within range 2 of this Rift token, muddle. So I'm going to place this here, just one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So by placing this here, we get to make an attack 3 muddle on all these targets. So the important one is in the middle. So we'll hit, I guess, Corpse 4, and then Imp 6, and then Drake 3. So do 4, 6, 3 in that order. Again, no reason to use anything special here. An attack 3 here with the poison is 4, so we just need a +1. If we don't miss, our deck is always +1, so there's not much to be gained. I mean, there's really very little to gain by using a power potion here. Okay, so again, Corpse, Black Imp, Drake. 1 second. Alright. So Corpse first. Miss, that's okay. +1, that's perfect. The Imp dead. +1, and ooh. Not bad. Alright. So we got a +1 here. So we were making a 3, +1 for the poison, +1 for the modifier, so that's 5. This is dead. Perfect. And so then here we do 4 damage. Down to 5. Throw a muddle on it. We get heal 2 on any ally. So it's obviously better after the poison to remove the poison, but honestly, still the heal 2 on the Mindthief is definitely welcome. That's really nice. Okay, so now the imps go. So no imp up here. There is this imp. So where is its focus? Oh, we forgot to have our summon move. 1, 2. It's a muddle of corpse as well. Yep, you're right. And again, we forgot to move our summon, but summon has only 2 movements, so it wouldn't have attacked anything, so that's not a big deal. So let's see. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4 can attack that. Whereas to attack Mindthief, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the Mindthief is the focus. So you 1, not really what we want to see. Doesn't have range though. Alright, and so then this imp and this imp will both attack the Mindthief. This one doesn't need to move up 1. 1, 2, 4. So it'll be this one attacking the Mindthief first. +1. Rough. Okay. So +1 on a -1. Normally 3, so 3. Mindthief takes 3 and gets poisoned. And this one makes a disadvantage attack on the Mindthief, so it doesn't move away because it can't lose disadvantage. I'm really hoping to say first there. So -1, -1. So this would normally bring it down to 1, but +1 from the poison, so 2, right? Again, this would be a 2 normally, and then yeah, the -1 here and the poison counteract, so 2 damage to the Mindthief. Okay. Now it's not too bad. It's gone. And the muddle still helped there. It actually saved us 2 life. Alright, so then the giant vipers go. So the only giant vipers remaining are down here. 4 goes first. -1 movement, so only 3 movement. This was fortunate for us at least. 1, 2, can't go any further than that. And this one goes here and attacks the Mindthief. Attacking it +1. So normally these attack for 3, +1 makes it 4, +1 from the poison is 5. Curse or a natural miss, even better. You apply the Drake's shield against the Diviner's attack. Ah, I forgot about the Drake's shield. Good call. Good call. Thank you. I'd forgotten about it because we hit first with Blind Destruction, which ignored the shield, but you're right that the Diviner should have been mitigated. Alright, anyway, that miss was really fortunate. Now we're pretty much in the clear. Alright, and so that's the end of the round. So we really need these Drakes to get off their asses and move out, because the tree is dying and there's nothing we can do about it. I guess that's not true. The Diviner can actually heal the tree indefinitely, huh? Forgot about that. Anguish and Salvation, because the tree can be healed as any ally. I really forgot about this. We actually didn't need to do this silly Mindthief stuff, although it might still be to our benefit. It can be healed like any normal ally once it is revealed. Oh, once it is revealed. Okay, so I did need to open this. But now that it is opened, actually, that's true. That no matter what, the Diviner can just keep it alive. So we cannot lose Anguish and Salvation. Right. Or Planar Fissure. Ooh. Oh. That is also really important. I mean, for now, there aren't that many enemies up here, though. that will be really important. The heal 5, like, the heal 5 protects us against getting really unlucky. If somehow the drakes just don't move, then we need to heal the tree. We shouldn't have to heal the tree. I mean, the drakes need to move out of here in 4 turns. Like, that's crazy that they wouldn't. But, the Disarm Rift is going to be so good. I think we have to lose it, though. I mean, we can't lose Planner Fisher, and we can't lose... English and Salvation. I think I'm not gonna re-roll, but I am really curious what would have happened. It is just a 2 out of 7, but a 2 out of 7 I think is too high. Yeah, I would have been happier, I think, to lose that than the Disarm, but oh well. I guess TTS knows that I'm just, like, simulating, so it's just... Yeah, I see what you're doing there. I'm gonna pretend as if this is what you would have lost. Really, I would have dicked you. I would have dicked you so hard. Alright, so that stuff there. And we go in Viz. So what are we up to down here? So we probably want to kill this. Summon goes there. And we can do Ethereal Vortex down here. Let's our last 2 curses into their deck as well. It's not going to be good for the near future anyway, so yeah, this is reasonable. I mean, it could allow linking of rifts, though, for the Mindthief to make it back to us. We'd have to get pretty far to even place a rift down there. Love that plan. I think just attacking with it for now is fine. So what are we doing for a bottom? Because we really need good initiative. Killing the Mindthief this turn sucks. It'd be good to heal the Mindthief after the long rest, so I should save that. I guess I'm probably just using this for initiative as a default move. Alright. The Cragheart also needs to help out with killing. Yeah, honestly, making a range attack is probably fine. Or jump. Yeah, this works. Move 4 jump is just our best initiative, and the range attack, like, even if we have to attack the corpse with the range attack, that does 1 splash damage to the skeleton, that's okay. The skeleton has 2 life, actually, I think, yeah. And so if it goes, I mean, whether the skeleton's at 2 or at 1, it really doesn't change anything. It's always dying to 1 attack. Okay, so nothing going before the Mindthief, that's the most important thing. The Mindthief goes first. So we're going to attack with Frigid Apparition. Kind of feels wasteful to make a giant attack on this thing. But it would actually let us move, which is pretty useful. That is really wasteful, this attack, though. Make an attack for 1,000,000 on something with 2 health. Or we just try to get lucky here by getting a +2. Where's deck stacking when you need it? We got a lot of +2s left in our deck, or rolling +1/+1, or crit. You have 3 rolling +1s. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 +2. Well, 4 +2s plus a crit. So 3 rolling +1s and 4 +2s plus a crit. Yeah, that's. Or yeah, we've got a really decent odds to kill this. All right, let's attack Viper number 7. So we're gonna use the top of Frigid Apparition, consuming ice with the Frigid Blade. This is attack 4 +2 is 8 with advantage, targeting Viper number 7. I know it's greedy to save my power potion here, but again, I'm definitely favorite. I guess I could just use the battle axe here. Yeah, let's actually just use the battle axe. That's just safe. Then we kill both these as well, and we're like safe to move out no matter what. Okay, that works. So we'll do 7 and then 5, I suppose, since there's no in the middle here. Let's see if it would have worked out. So we'll use ice on the first one, sorry, to be clear. So this is an attack 8, this is an attack 6, although +1 from the poison, so 7. The 8 first. Nice, we would have gotten it anyway, but I mean, I think it's good to make another attack. Finishing off this Black Imp's not bad. So again, we got +3 there on an 8, so we did 11. Down, and then on the Black Imp. Oh god, what overkill. Ah, that sucks. Ah, ambiguity right through the heart. Oh, I guess we're creating ice anyway at the bottoms. Alright, well, we killed both these things, so that's nice. They are moving, although minus move, but still. Take it. Okay, so then we have a move 3, attack 3 with Dark Frenzy. We're gonna go 1, 2 to here. We don't want to move into the water. And I think we'll shoot Probably a Viper. The Vipers are the easiest to attack. I mean, it's always a Viper or a Drake. I mean, we could stop and get the coin. And then this would also allow us to hit a Imp, which is a little bit more valuable. The Vipers have jump, which is why they're a little bit more, I mean, like, more important to kill. Because they can more easily, like, bypass our obstacle walls. Going from the Imp, you're right. Good call. I don't really care about the coin, though. So, yeah, I think I'd rather just move back as much as possible. Yeah, this Drake will be so easy to kill. The Vipers are more threatening. Alright, let's hit the Viper number 4 with our attack 3, range 3 from Dark. Advantage. Okay, so we do 5 damage. Yeah, that enhancement, pretty broken. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and go. We're dying. Okay, so we're done. So then next up is the Diviner at 21. So it means the Diviner Summon is actually up first, moves here, and attacks the corpse. That's unfortunate. Kind of counting on that damage. Ice, good call. The ice doesn't really matter because we're going to long rest, but good catch, thank you. Okay. So our summon attacked. That was unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and use Ethereal Vortex now. We can move all of our rifts up to 2. Start shifting our rifts towards where the enemies are going to be at. Guess we have to move 1 back to this corpse. That's okay. Here. This one down here. 1 here. Alright, so we get to make an attack on the corpse and the Drake. How much damage do we need here to kill the corpse? Because we really like that corpse not to attack. Oh. We would need basically too much damage, I think. Yeah, not worth using any items. Like, we could use this to refresh this, but I'd rather wait to get my boots of speed back. Actually, I could just use the stun powder to prevent the corpse from attacking. On the running Drake. Ooh, crap. Oh no, but if the... We have boots, yeah. Because we actually need these Drakes to move up. We haven't missed a round of it taking damage. Oh god, we forgot to. We were at 18 last time, so this is 19, 20, 21, 22. So should have taken. I guess we're correct. Yeah, I think it's right. I don't think we missed a round. I guess we can check with our rest cycle as well. So we're on our 5th turn now. Yeah, so there's been 4 turns, so it has correct. We need these to move out, and as of right now, there's actually no focus for them. But the Cragheart can actually jump past the obstacle wall to make sure that these things do move up. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can. Is it worth stunning this? Yeah, it keeps my summon alive, which gives it another attack. This will attack something else. Yeah, okay. So I will attack with Ethereal Vortex, and I'll go ahead and use. At the same time, this thing's muddled. It's over 50% to miss with 10 curses in their deck. I think I'd rather. I mean, like, if the summon's meant to live, the summon's meant to live. If it can't survive an over 50%, then so be it. Alright, so we will not use our stun powder, because the stun powder could always be very valuable for us. So we'll hit number 3 and then number 4. We could also use the Warhammer here, but that's just unnecessary. Okay, so number 3 first and then number 4. Both of these are attack 2 curses. The first does. Okay, so 4 damage on the Drake. And gain regen. No, you 4 damage. Self regen has not been super useful. As expected. Alright, so 4 here, down to 3. 4 here, down to 5. Only if our summon had hit, then the Cragheart could have finished off. Although I guess then the Drake would just run off. Cool. Alright. And then we have the bottom of Rising Fount. Could just create a rift. Pull something. But I don't think creating another rift back here is really very useful. I'd rather just do a default move and move up there. Just a tiny bit is probably worth it. Alright, so the Cragheart's up next. We have a move 4 jump with Meteor. 1, 2, 3. What's annoying is I actually would be happy to just stop here, but I actually can't make it to here. This is 1, 2, 3, but this is actually 2 movement for the last hex, which is so weird, but it is what it is. So I actually have to use my Boots of Striding here in order to be able to make it to the other side, because I really do need to make it to the other side, because otherwise, again, unless I get a very lucky flip on the Living Corpse, the Running Drakes in the back won't move up, and I really need them to move up. Okay, so I'm going to move to there. And then I'm going to use the top of Massive Boulder as an attack range 3. I'm actually going to just hit this Running Drake because I should kill it and just prevent it from attacking. One would hope. Here we go. Okay. Oh, we would have killed the corpse in the end, but this is also... This is also... Wait. Running Drake down, and we created our... Okay, Giant Vipers go. So they're doing standard stuff here. They have move 4 in all cases. There's just this Viper is the only one left. Alright. 1 obstacle. Alright. Running Drakes go. So the elite moves first. How much movement do they have again? They're -1 movement, so the elite has 5, the others have 4. 1, 2, 4. No more. Okay. One more movement doesn't. Yeah, that's exactly the same. One less movement. Alright, so 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. Here's not actually any closer, so let's stop here. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Its focus is here, actually. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, so that stops there. The other Running Drake here. 1, 2. Here is actually closer than staying here, so this one does move out. 1, 1. I'll just lose. Okay. Then the imp go. Again, 1 movement. Oh, I forgot to move this one last turn. Sorry, I missed this one down here. Afterwards. So this one should have moved 1 last turn and should move. And so it wouldn't have been in range 1. I mean, one moves 1 there. This one actually can't move. It's hilarious. They're just going to be locked in this room because these water tiles. I guess they have maybe 1 possible +1. So again, this can't move anywhere. And range. Yep, then the corpses go. So the corpses are simply doing their standard move to that. 1. You attack the skeleton with model. Alright, here goes. Man, that's crazy. I mean, it was still like close to 60% actually for them to miss. So. Thought it was reasonable to try to count on it, but I guess not. So I'll have to use the stun powder for that. Alright, that's the end of the round, and there's still a Drake in here, so the tree takes 2 more damage down to 7. Alright, so Mindthief's gonna long rest, or invisible. Us. Do we want to play these cards? 5 life left. We have Earth. So yeah, this should actually still kill. Don't need to be in a rush. As for the Diviner, I think teleporting through the wall really late and taking an attack with Planar Rift or Planar Fissure is actually amazing. We can actually teleport straight through. 1, 2, 3. Just like you were asking for, some beautiful teleporting through a void by a Canary. So we can just pop out here and then hopefully hit a bunch of things with Planar Rift. And after that, well, we can't run away very quickly, but we'll worry about what comes after when it comes. Well, maybe we had our Inviscloak here. Alright, this works. Let's go. Not moving again. This is insane, right? I mean, like I said, we can heal it, but this is actually crazy. It's still in here. So 2 of the 3 turns since it's been open, they just haven't moved. Actually crazy. Alright, so we're up first on the Cragheart. Going to use the bottom Rumbling Advance, doing a move 3, creating new Earth. Here, 1 direct damage. Could move 1 more. I really want... Yeah, it's okay. I really want to see like a room-to-room jump that saves like 10 hexes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that at some point. Like I said, I think we need the +1 teleport for that to happen. So do we want to move down one more? The imp is going to hit us no matter what, I guess. 1, 2, here, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, it's hitting us no matter what. So I guess we can just move down one more. Also gets us a coin. So 1, 2, 3 to there. Does 1 direct damage to this. Putting it down to 4. And then we're going to just simply use the top of Cataclysm as a default attack. Consuming the old earth. We just created new earth, but there was an earth from last turn when we attacked with Massive Boulder. Consuming it with the Tremor Blade. So we make a default attack 4. Or Mindthief now. Targeting this corpse. Alright. This corpse is dead. Okay, the imps go. Yeah, I guess. No. Yeah, it doesn't move. Nor does this. This one does move. No, it doesn't even need to move. Attacks the Cragheart. Of course, now we get the curse. Or someone deserved better. Alright, so poison applied. Can't move into the water anymore. Yep, and these imps are just down there. There are no other imps. Giant Vipers go. Move +1 jump. So 5 movement. Just for this Viper is the only one left, right? Four, 5. There are no more in here. Alright, living corpses are up next. 2 movement. 1, 2. 2. 2. Okay, that's that. Running Drakes don't move. Finer goes. I guess we want to rift here. We don't even need to teleport that far, right? Yeah, we can even stay safe. So, should I actually Endurance Potion this back just to have it again? Is the question. Because I can actually just do a default move too here. Is it that good to have, I wonder? And not having Disarm Rift is actually going to kind of suck here. Definitely going to miss that. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going here no matter what. Doesn't really change anything. Don't. Maybe I do Endurance Potion it back. Oh no. No, I kind of want to get through Rest Cycle sooner, I think. But I guess the question is, would I want that for a turn? I'm probably playing this bottom next turn because the Mindthief will have just long rested, so I can heal the Mindthief after the poison is removed. And I might even just set up Seal Their Fate top. We're going to be at so many curses at this point. I guess we've actually got some more curses to give. But it would actually start to... We're not going to allow that many of them to attack. I guess we are, since we don't have the Disarm Rifts anymore. I guess a fair amount of them are going to attack, so we could actually use the Seal Their Fate. Also got a bunch of muddles. I kind of just missed the bottom, though. So the point is... I guess this Rift is actually good. Being able to place another Immobilized Rift here, having a wall of Immobilized Wound Rifts is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think I will just Endurance Potion this. I could see a world in which I use this. I don't really care about longevity so much at this point. This is, again, much more of a sprint than a marathon. I mean, we killed like 1 enemy, maybe 2 enemies tops before we opened the last room of this scenario. So we're fighting like all the enemies in the scenario at once. Again, that qualifies more as of a sprint than a marathon, even if we can kind of slow things down with obstacles. We also lost our Disarm Rift, which is one of our best tools for slowing. So I will do a default move 2 using the bottom of Dimensional Divide so that I can Endurance Potion it by going here. And then I'm going to use the top of Planar Fissure to place a Rift Token in any unoccupied hex in range 4. I think I actually have to... Nope, it's my last Rift that I get to play. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then I get to make an attack to Muddle, targeting everything within range 2 of that. I mean, it's a shame to use this here, but I think I mean, this is just way too good to pass up a Goggles here, I think. This is so much damage, so many targets. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my Moon Earring then to refresh my Goggles, even though I'm not getting the Boots of Speed value. I'm going to go ahead and use the Goggles, and I'm going to use my Minor Power Potion for this. So this gives me an attack for Muddle with advantage, hitting all 5 enemies. Amazing. Okay, important target in the middle. So the important target is the Imp, although, I don't know. All right, sure, let's do it like that then. We'll do Corpse 1, then Corpse 3, then we'll do Imp 4, then we'll do Viper 4, and then Running Drake 6. In that order. Don't see any reason to stun any of these necessarily. So, yeah. Again, in all these instances, we're making attack 4 models with advantage, +1 on the Imp. So again, 1, 3, 4, 4, 6. Okay. Light, get an additional curse. That was good. So +2, so 4 is 6. Down to 2, okay. 3. Unfortunately ambiguous. I would prefer to have that here than this, to be honest. Alright, so +2 on our 4 is again 6. I'll place all the muddles at the end. Alright, so now the Imp, the important one. Okay, so again we get regen, so just another +2. So 4 is 6, +1 from the poison, so 7. Love to see a crit. Well, there's a crit. So 4 is 8 here on this. Yeah, of course this is, yeah, our ordering is always better. We only needed 5 here, so even just a +1 actually did it for this enemy. Oh well. And then the Drake. Alright, ambiguous, but we get a curse. That's nice. So +2 on a 4 is 6 again. 8. Alright, and all the remaining enemies are multiple. Alright, not bad. All in a day's work. Alright. Done, and the Mindthief takes her long rest. Heals off the poison, loses invis. Brushes our boots of striding, and chooses definitely not bring back Mind's weakness. What? Okay. So at this point we can just get rid of Scurry. We just need a Scurry to make it down there as quickly as possible. After that, this sucks. Alright. So we have light, we don't have dark, unfortunately. I guess we, oh no, it's, no, yeah, because the long rest is open information. We could potion now. I guess we're probably adjacent to something, right? Yeah, we can just attack Drake. We don't have dark for Shared Nightmare. We're going to create dark this turn by going with our invis bottom move anyway, so. Alright, that works. So this, I guess we want to attack early. That is the biggest reason for having wanted. It's too late. I guess we're just going to attack with this as a default. Or maybe even just as an execute. Just like execute this Drake and get a couple attacks on these. That's probably fine as well. See? Oh, yep, so this takes 2 more damage, down to 5. So we're going to play Anguish and Salvation this turn anyway, and if we see that the Drakes are going to really try to dick us and not move again, we're actually just going to have to heal the tree this turn. Yeah, I think I can actually activate... Oh no, I kind of wanted to do Dimensional Divide, right? Set up another Immobilized Rift here. Yeah. I think a wall of Immobilized Rifts is so good. Yeah, I like this. Okay, and the Cragheart. That'll be insane, right? Short rest. Who cares about our boots? Ooh. Yeah, strengthen, I guess we can lose it. I can't lose Blind Destruction, basically. Or Cataclysm. Losing Cataclysm would also be pretty bad here. Cataclysm doesn't quite hit all of them. Poison, I also can't walk into the stupid lava anymore. I even need... I mean, Rock Slide actually is probably just good enough. I move to like here. Place like our, well, here. Because a rock here kills both of these. And we can create like a rock wall plus the immobilized rifts. Yeah, that works. Alright, so we need to go early and drop rocks. We can go early with Boots of Speed as well. We can go down to 13. So we just have to hope that 13's early enough on both of them. The Mindthief's going invis, so yeah, we're safe down there no matter what as well. Okay, here goes. Alright, 13 is early enough. Great. I mean, 23 is also early enough, so we don't even need to modify. So Mindthief's up first. We're going to begin by using the top of Cranium Overload simply as a default attack, targeting number 2 here. And moving Drakes. Oh, you're right. I didn't pay attention to that. That is good. All right, so we're going to attack Drake number 2 here. Ah, no. So should I just do the execute? What do you think? So we can make an attack 4. I mean, we've got plenty of longevity, so we could get away with an execute. It adds, like, a fair amount of damage, I suppose. We do still have a long way to go for this scenario, because we've got all these elite enemies with a lot of health. Well, thoughts from chat? Should we go with an execute? I mean, I'm kind of just open suggestions to whatever people want to see. We could, and we can execute this, which gives us an attack 2 on both of these, which is not bad. Or we can just do a default attack here. I'm going to go refill my water quickly, so I leave this question up to all of you. Be right back. Might be a minute longer than that because Jessica did some nonsense with one of the windows and the cat is there. Be right back. Thank you. All right, back. Sorry about that. All right, you vote head explode. I think I agree with you. Hold on, I gotta fix this stupid map. I would tend to agree with your assessment. I also think that tactically it's probably best to just to attack, especially because we don't actually know how long we might still be like stuck down here, separated from the rest of our group. So like technically, we can always just short rest early to be able to go invisible again, which is actually more valuable as a loss probably than just executing one of the enemies, right? Like we could just short rest every 2 turns to just essentially stay permanently invisible by alternating early late early late. Although I guess not every 2 turns because we would have 50% chance of losing one of these cards. But yeah, I think it's pretty rare that we get to use this. Let's go for it. So this is actually a range attack, so we do need to move away first to not have disadvantage. So we're going to do Phantasmal Killer first. Do a move to loot 1, Invisible Self, Great Dark, etc., etc. I guess we're supposed to move up towards them, but at the same time there's a coin down here, but I guess I don't really care about the coin. Like I said, so I'll just move to here, I guess? Yeah. We'll move to there. Become invisible. We Great Dark. And then we use this as a loss. Execute this one. Gives us an attack 2 on both of these. So we'll do Drake 2 and then Corpse 2. And it is us who flips for the right, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Very satisfying. Alright. Turns out exploding head sucks. So next up is the Cragheart. We're going to use the bottom of Unsable Upheaval as a default move 2, going 1, 2 to here. Could stop here and get a coin. It would actually be fine, because we're going to have rock here, and mobilize rift here. So they can't actually reach us. Yeah, alright, that's fine. We'll take the coin. We move to there, and then we use the top of Rock Slide, creating Earth, rocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Rock goes there. That kills this and kills this outright. They both have exactly 2 health. Convenient number. When in a party with a Cragheart. A level 4 higher Cragheart, I should say. Alright, and then the 2 other rocks. Are the things even moving that much for us to care about this? There are no giant vipers left. Oh yeah, the running drake is moving. We do want it immobilized. Well, I guess that's pretty due anyway. But whatever. Oops. If only. Cragheart making it rain coins. Well, like a smuggler. Alright. Let's do that and that. There we go. Then the Diviner's up next. So we're going to use Anguish and Salvation bottom. We're just going to consume the light, which is going to go away to create another light, because why not? Do a heal 5, affect any one ally. So the Drake leaves here, so we never have to worry about this taking damage again, unless we were to draw the Drakes back in there, which shouldn't happen, right? All right, let's double check. Yeah, the Drake goes next. Has 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, easily makes it out. All right, so this survives at 5 health. So we can just do our heal 5 on the Mindthief. And then we use Dimensional Divide, and we place a rift. We do have to get rid of a rift at this point, I believe. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess here. The furthest up, the better. And for the end of the round, or for the remainder of the round, all rifts. Hold on, do the corpses move? They do. So it's actually better to put this here, because then this way, the running drake. Oh no, it changed the thing. Yeah, it changed it. No, so it's better to have it further up. Because the Drake won't ever walk through this one. Huh. Now, if we place it here, though, this is going to go like... So this focus is here. So for here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So placing it here doesn't do anything. Because the idea is I'd like to get the wound on this corpse. Although it was only 8 health, so who cares that much, right? But once the Drake... I mean, if we place it here, the Drake moves into here, the corpse only makes it here. If we place it here, then the corpse just moves here because it treats this as an obstacle. So it's basically never moving into an immobilizer here. So it's better to just have the rift further up so that with Ethereal Vortex we can more easily get it to other enemies. Okay, so the running Drakes go. Again, 6 movement for the elite, 5 for the others. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yeah, 5, 6. There or there, it's the same path up here. One, 4, can't move more than that. Goes here, loses the muddle. You don't use this rift that often, at least not for the purposes of actually stopping enemies, but yeah, it can still be good. I believe there are no more giant vipers left. Been eliminated. An enemy down. Imps go. Unfortunately, there's no more imp up here. This one can move to here. This one can, again, never. So we're going to have to go in there and clear them out at some point. All right, then the corpses go. So 2 movement for each of them. 1. Yeah, this closer because 1, 2, 3. Here it's 1, 2. 2. Here, because again, here it's treated as an obstacle now because it can't move onto that spot. So just here. From here it's 1, 2, whereas from here 3. All right, that's all of them, and that is the end of the round. Okay, so Mindthief needs to go late. Have dark, so we're going to Nightmare. The second part of our Invis combo. Diviner. Shall I let the Falcons fly? Play all the losses? No, but I think I can. I mean, how many enemies are actually am I letting attack? Right? It's probably better just do a default move up and attack with the hammer. Even when I want to use Seal Their Fate, I don't get to, huh? Alright. We do this and this. And the old Cragheart. What are you up to? Honestly, probably not time to use Blind Destruction just yet. Honestly, probably just a massive boulder is fine here. Miss giving myself strength then. I don't even need to go that early. We have Earth, so I guess I can just use Cataclysm. There's always the possibility I can want to move more. We'll see. I think this is fine. Okay, standard stuff all around. This is fine. So, and they're all going after the Mindthief, which is what's important. So the Cragheart is actually up first at 26. I want to hit this with Massive Boulder or this with Boulder. I guess I can hit this first, which gives me more flexibility to do stuff afterwards. So yeah, and the Running Drakes are also more threatening than the corpses. We'll do attack 3, range 3, create Earth, targeting Running Drake number 6. 2. Alright, nice. So we'll just die. We actually would have been fine with just a +1, because it would have, although I guess this way we don't have to worry about it. Since it was immobilized and wounded, it would take 1 this turn, and then it would always die before it went next turn. And then we also get 1 splash here, down to 7. That other Running Drake is going to be able to go hit. -2 movement, though, means 3 movement. So, but the Diviner also wants to move there. Yeah, I guess. We're poisoned, so we can't, like, walk into this or anything. I guess we're just staying where we are. I'm not going to do anything with the bottom. Okay. The Diviner's up next. Oh, no, the Diviner can actually move 3, but I guess the Diviner also doesn't want this Drake hitting it. Her. So, yep. So we're going to use the bottom Seal Their Fate as a move 3. Attack 2, range 3, curse. It's also just crazy to lose this bottom, which is just too good. To make an attack 2, hitting corpse number 3 here. Don't even need as many. Okay. Well, this is actually 3 curses, but unfortunately we can only give 1. And then we're going to use the top of Call of the Nether, creating a new dark. We're going to shape the hammer. And there's no reason to even hit this at this point. It's a waste of time. No, I guess we can technically get the +1 heal an ally, which does something. Alright. So we will shape the hammer going like this. 1, 2, 3, and expand. We'll do Drake 2, Drake 6, and then Corpse 3. Okay, this is actually an important one. Nice. So 3 actual damage here. 6. Dead. And then the other corpse. Not perfect, but oh well. Okay, so then the imps go. Again, they can never move past this water. Tedious. Running Drakes go. They have -2 movement, so 4 for the elite, 3 for the regulars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Living corpses go. 1, 2. 1. Stays here. 1, 2, 3. Goes here. It's yep. Okay. This one. 1, 2. Okay, and then the Mindthief goes. So who do we want to apply our poisons to? Certainly want to get this elite Running Drake. That's the most threatening enemy left. Well, except for the imps, which are too far. And then I guess just one of the corpses. Presumably the one with the more health. Okay, so we're going to consume Dark using the top of Shared Nightmare. Make an attack 3, range 4, target 2, poison, curse. Unfortunately, no curses. We'll do Drake 4 and then Corpse 5. And okay, so 6 damage there. And 6 damage there. Nice. And curses for all, but we'll take the 2 poisons though. Oh, I missed the old days of Gloomhaven when you could give the monsters 20 curses. Oh, it was a glorious time. Very well balanced too. Kind of insane to me that in testing that didn't come up as a huge issue. Alright, and then we have a move 4 jump with feedback loop. We're no longer poisoned. 1, 2. So we can't go and viz this next turn. We don't have our stun either. Do you use to share curse decks? Yes. So back in the beginning of Gloomhaven, it was actually an erratum which was introduced a few months after Gloomhaven released, which was the splitting of curse decks. For initially, there was no distinction between the 2 different. I mean, there weren't 2 different curse decks. There was simply one deck of 20 curses, and you just distributed them however was necessary. And it was quickly realized after Gloomhaven released, well, I guess within a few months, I think, that this was completely broken because you could so easily get to 20 curses in a monster deck. And so that's when the change to 10 and 10 came out, which is still a bit too much, but... Alright. So, we don't have ice. So where do we want to be? I guess we probably want to attack moving away. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 just to here. I think we won't use Empathetic Assault here. I think we'll actually attack with the top and then move away with Dark Frenzy. No sense. And yeah, so when I originally played, oh yeah, that's better. On the flip side, it also made Force Imp a lot worse. It's true, Force Imps did get nerfed by this change. Although that's honestly not the worst thing either, because I think the Force Imps are the most overpowered enemies in the game. Or at least most annoying enemies in the game. One and the same, sort of. But, yeah. Certainly worth it. It's funny to me, Themris thinks that Black Imps are worse because of how little they move. But, like, if this scenario, if we'd been facing Forest Imps instead of Black Imps, this would have been so much worse for us, right? Because we would have been getting hit by them all scenario. We would have 10 curses in our decks, which is just so much more awful. Just because of the fact they fly and have a lot of movement, I actually consider that to be worse, because you basically like can't kite them away, like kite away from them, or like kill other things while you wait for them to slowly reach you. Okay, anyway, so Corrupting Embrace, then we move back and hit with Dark Frenzy. Cragheart. We can use our Compass and throw out a Blind Destruction here. We'll just use this for initiative again. Yeah, they do have significant amount more health, that's true. Although, in earlier parts in campaigns, when you don't have like crazy attacks like we do and crazy modifier decks like we do, the low but still reasonable shield on the Force Imps is also quite... Alright. Yeah, that's sort of... I guess... one... Could eventually teleport through here to make it to the chest, but... Yeah, I think we can lose that. Better than losing Planner Fisher. Is it even Planner Fisher time? So presumably, so we're going to use Compass to move this to here. We're going to Blind Destruction this, which hit it for like 6. Kills this, basically kills the, or puts this to half. The Mindthief should kill this. I'll, I guess, do a bit of damage to this. So we kind of just need some single target here. Kind of is not our specialty. We could do a little deck stack for the Cragheart. Stacking the deck for that Blind Destruction does have really high value. We need to go before 1974. I don't have an element to do for it either, but again, just doing the Cragheart, it's like, we're just going to see a bunch of +1s. This kind of sucks because we really just don't have anything to do here. Most of the enemies near us are going to be dead, so Planner Fisher sucks. We don't really have big movement. I guess we can make it so the Cragheart doesn't actually need to use Compass. If we go at 21 and then we could move the speed down to 11, pull the thing in instead, and then yes, we should still just... I guess we can actually just use Ethereal Vortex here and save Planner Fisher for further on. Planner Fisher and Ethereal Vortex like kind of similar in terms of attacks. Planner Fisher's a bit better, obviously, and it's also just easier to use on like a fresh set of enemies. So we're up first on the Mindthief. We're going to use Corrupting Embrace top. Going to attack you with the first one. We'll do afterwards. Goes 1. We do 4 damage to you. You know, 7, and you're poisoned. And then we'll just attack you again with the second one. Okay, sure. So we're now muddled. In this case, I guess I do have to move back. Then I'll use the bottom of Dark Frenzy. I guess not, because we'll hit this plus Blind Destruction. No, we don't actually need that. No, I'll stay here and I'll use Dark Frenzy to hit the Elite Drake. known as an attack through range 3, creating ice. Okay, so we do 4 damage to it because it's poisoned. We get down to 8. And we also disarm. Okay. Oops, sorry, I forgot to mention. I said we were using this, I just got distracted. We were going at 11, so that's right after the 10. So we're at 11 now because we needed to go before the Cragheart, like I said. We're going to use Revitalizing Fount. I guess I will place a Rift because further up. One, I guess here is actually further up. So we'll place a Rift there. And then we get to do a pull 2, target one enemy within range 3 of any Rift token, and pull them toward that Rift token. So we're going to pull you to here. Then we're going to use the top of Ethereal Vortex, move all Rift tokens up to 2 hexes. So this Rift token, so much stuff to move. This Rift token to there. That one can stay there. Can't quite reach, unfortunately. We'll move it to there anyway. We'll move this one underneath there, and then we'll move this one down this way. Just, I'm not going to pick it up. Basically, one other Mindthief went under the corpse, and the one other corpse will move down this way. Okay. And so now we get an attack 2 curse with Pierce targeting all these. So we'll do, which is the most important? They're kind of all the same. We'll do Drake 2, Corpse 3, Drake 4, I guess. Put a hammer here. Kind of no reason not to, because I guess what happens if the Cragheart misses? If the Cragheart doesn't miss, and so what? I mean, the corpse isn't even attacking. They've got so many curses in their deck, I don't even care. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna hammer. So 2, 3, 4 in that order. All these attack 2s with curse. Not mattering. So 5 plus the poison, so 6. 1. Build full. I'm pretty sure we still have the region on us. Yep. 4 here, down to 2. Eat Drake. Okay. Dark. So this is already poisoned, so that means this is actually 5 down to 3. Okay. So we're done. Then the Cragheart goes. We're going to use the top of Blind Destruction as an attack 4, range 4, the splash. We're going to hit Drake number 4 here. Okay. So this is dead, this is dead, this is. You have the loot action from the Mindthief. I mean, I'm probably just going to do it because, I mean, look at all those coins. Sorry, and then we have the bottom of Kinetic Assault as a default move 2. Diviner can move 3, right? Yeah, so the Diviner can get the giant stack. Did I use my boots for this? Oh, I don't actually have the boots. I already used them. Oops. So our default move 2 can't actually get us anywhere. Okay. Easy. So the imps go, they're just going to strengthen. Actually, in fact, it's just the elite which will be strengthened. Worth my time, but whatever. Running Drakes have been eliminated. Living corpses +1 movement and suffer 1 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, that's the end of the round. And it's getting hot in here. Okay. Oh, we're gonna play our 2 cards and we'll see what we do with them. We want the Diviner to make it. Mindthief also has to go to there. Mindthief does have boots still. Go 1, 2. We actually go to there. Kind of worse because I'm gonna hit. So we just have to accept that the Mindthief is getting those coins, like dick. Alright. Guess we're just gonna do these attacks. Most attacks we can have. Have the move jump? We do. Not very easy for us to make it anywhere. I guess we push this away first, then the Mindthief can actually go... We'd have to go before the Mindthief. Yeah, that's doable. Yeah, this actually all works. And we can push the corpse away, so then the diviner can actually get the good coins. Sure. We'll use brutal momentum then, so we can actually do a bit of damage before. I guess it's maybe no, yeah. All right, here we go. Again. So first up is the Cragheart. We're going to do a move 4 jump with Meteor. Wait, now it's us getting the coins. Oh no. This isn't better. This is worse. Well, it's better than the Mindthief getting him, I guess. 1, 2, 3 to here. Poor diviner. Deserve this. Look at this greedy Cragheart. Can't take him anywhere. Okay, then we're going to attack with brutal momentum. We'll be using the push. Okay, sure. 3 damage, and then we're going to push like this. So 1 and then 1 into the wall. 2 direct damage. 5 total damage on 15. Okay, Mindthief's up next. We're going to use the bottom of Empathetic Assault plus our Boots of Striding to get a total of 4. 1, 2, there. 1, 2. I guess we can go to here. Yeah, sure. No, because we want to be here so this thing can't reach us. I guess it can't reach us anyway. It's only got 1 movement this turn. If we accidentally kill this one, then it could reach us. No, this just leaves an open spot for the Cragheart. I think this is better. Okay, so we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Which element do we want? I guess dark or light, maybe for the diviner. Or Earth for the Cragheart for a melee attack next turn. Both of these do something. I guess the deck stacking is probably a little bit better. Yeah, we'll create dark. No, we'll create light. Had enough dark. We'll create light with Empathetic Assault. We also heal ourselves for 2. 1. Strengthen ourselves. We're going to attack the Elite Corpse using Frigid Apparition. We're going to consume the ice. We're in a long rest next turn. That's why we don't care about having ice for ourselves. We're going to make an attack 6 stun with advantage targeting corpse number 2. Okay, so 8. Down to 7. Now we need to not kill that. We're actually probably going to kill it. But I guess if we'd gone here, it wouldn't change. Okay. Well, anyway. Diviner's up next. We're going to do the bottom, Seal Their Fate. Move to here. Getting some coins. Oh, we still got our Sun Powder. Alright, we're fine. We do an attack 2, range 3 target. First target, we can only target number 2 here. Okay, so 3 damage to it. Getting down to 4. Then we're going to use the top of Planner Fisher. Rift. Place 1. Place it at 1, 2, 4 here. Then we make an attack 2, target everything. We will use our stun powder on this one here. So we'll do 5 and then 2 in that order. 2. Okay. So 7 there. And 4 there. 7 here because it's 3 plus 3 plus the 1 poison. So 10. And 3 plus 1 here is 4. So it actually kills. There. And a stun there. The diviner. Planner Rift, I expected to be good. It's been even better than I thought it would be, actually. Like, I actually thought the choice was pretty close at level 9. I actually don't think it is that close now, having played with Planner Rift. I mean, this is a very powerful effect, but... I mean, here I'm only hitting 2 targets, but the point is, like, I went from not dealing that much damage, like, sometimes, but Ethereal Vortex is nice because it adds curses and stuff like that, but being level 9... and technically I don't even have a perfect deck, but I mean typically by the time you level 9, you should probably be at like a 14 perk deck on most diviners. And just consistently attacking every rest cycle with Planar Rift is actually insane. Like, I think the diviner has done as much damage as anyone else in this party, while also adding in a bunch of curses and doing some valuable CC. Like, obviously lacking a bit of mobility, which the Mindthief helped us with here, and the Cragheart, like the obstacles. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that the diviner's over contributing necessarily, but yeah. I think before I thought the level 9 choice was kind of close. Now that I play with Planar Rift a fair amount, I'm not sure. That's why I'm happy that I play with it. I'm going to try the other one as well. Like, I think it's fine, but I mean, obviously, I guess it is good, the other thing, but Planar Rift's pretty insane. Sorry, Plantar Fisher. I keep calling it Planar Rift. Plantar Fisher. Plantar Fisher. Plantar Fisher. Plantar Fisher. Plantar Fisher. Plantar Fisher. Okay, so we're done there. The imps once again do absolutely nothing, and the corpse goes and loses its stun. Okay, it's the end of the round. So long rest for the Mindthief. We'll bump in from the Cragheart. We do want to do. We have the light, and I think we can just default a bottom here. We don't necessarily need to do a heal or anything like that. Go earlier. Actually changes anything. Really doesn't. I just want to default to endurance potion to get an extra turn, which I think is. All right. Oops. Heck. Huh? Pretty sure we pressed end round. Maybe bugged out a little. Still doing nothing. Do they? All right. Do they actually have a +1 move? I think they do. Yeah, there's that one. They have a single +1 move. It seems like a bit of a questionable design decision to have put these enemies back here that can't ever move out. I mean, well, all right, that have a 1 and 8 of ever moving out. All right. Anyway, so the Cragheart's up first. We're going to use Rumbling Advance for poison, so we need to go here. 1 damage to the Mindthief. That's okay, because Mindthief is long resting. Create a new Earth. Mindthief takes 1. Corpse also takes 1. At least it definitely means you definitely get a chance to grab the chest. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, it is actually, I mean, like, it's not bad for me. I don't really care. It's just kind of silly that there's just these two. And we know, we've learned from a certain scenario that Isaac doesn't typically care whether people grab the chest or not. Definitely do not agree with that decision. Anyway, heaving swing, attacking this, we will be using the push. Yeah, it probably is. I'm going to try to grab it anyway because you never know, but we'll see. Okay, so +2, +3 is 5, +1 from the poison is 6. So down to 3, and a wound, and we push it 1, 2. Yes, I don't really want to get attacked if I can just choose not to. Compass isn't really doing anything else for me anyway. So I think I'll just go ahead and use the compass here as well. Should order this to move 1 more way. Wait, it won't reach me this turn. Okay, and the diviner's up next. So we're going to use top of Envision, consume Light, stack 2 decks. Neither our decks have a reshuffle, so we'll stack Mindthief and Cragheart. I mean, I'd rather maybe try to get past this. So I guess we can just like this. Here. Ooh, knowing when this is coming is valuable. Healthy South Brew. Yeah. This. Can we? Alright, so if we long rest, then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, yeah, we can push 1 into the wall and basically execute. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, and then for the bottom of Anguish and Salvation, we're just going to play default move 2. I'm just move here, so we're going to not poisons. Hermos. Grab this, and we're going to use Endurance Potion. Back. Salvation. Okay, Imps go do nothing. Living Corpse up wall here. Actually, and that's the end of the round. Mindthief gets her long rest, refreshes this, heals for 1. Not gonna bring back the Mind's weakness. Again, we can sprint our way through the end here. I'm not gonna choose anything with Phantasmal Killer at this point, so we can get rid of that. Yes, yeah. Okay, so I think I want to Shared Nightmare them. I guess the Cragheart can just short rest, actually. Oh no, because we need the boots. We need the boots. We need the boots. Sorry, I know we'll long rest. We'll just play some derping cards. What we're doing exactly. Yeah, whatever. If this works. I guess I'd rather go late so the imps don't hit me. And Shared Nightmare. Someone actually has to kill that stupid corpse. Guess it's gonna get to attack the Cragheart once. Oh well, who cares? It's wounded, it dies in a turn, maybe it doesn't even move. An attack. So Living Corpse is up first. Gonna move to here. Gonna muddle and immobilize the Cragheart, but this doesn't matter because the Cragheart's long resting. And it goes down to 1 with its wound. Go. First turn. Miner goes. Really not even worth attacking. I will keep picking up coins though. I mean, I could swap positions with this. Make myself further down there. I guess I don't have a teleport anymore, but there's also this coin left behind. I guess the Cragheart could also... No, Cragheart's going to end up going down here as well. Sure, why not? Let's use the bottom of Call of the Nether. We've used a little bit more to swap positions with you. And we're not going to do anything with the top of Anguish and Salvation. Mindthief's up next. We're going to do a move 4 jump with feedback loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, we're going to use our Boots of Striding. 5 to here. Okay. Then we're going to use the top of Shared Nightmare to do an attack 3, targeting both these enemies. So we'll be disadvantaged targeting the elite. So we don't want all those rolling modifiers here. So first we'll attack 1, and then we'll attack the elite. Okay. So we got, what, +3 and stun. So 6 and stun here. Down to 6 and you're stunned. Elite. Yep. So just a +0. Down to 14. And Cragheart gets some rest. Push this. Kills off the poison, actually. And here we go. Choose a card to lose. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can make it into the middle with our move 4 jump. Just get rid of massive. I guess it's still move 4. Yeah, honestly, we don't need Rock Slide at this point. Straight line movement. Meh. Alright, so move 4 jump plus brutal wound. Are you? There we go. Oh, there also should be ice that we should create last turn as the Mind. I'm not gonna long rest on the Diviner, I'm just gonna short rest so I can grab things. A move 3. Attack. 1. And attack. Alright, there we go. We actually want the Cragheart to be after us. At the same time, then, no, that doesn't really work. Because it's going to get pushed out of our line of sight is the annoying thing. But, oh well. Matters very little. We have ice. We need to move how much? And just 2 works. Give ourselves advantage and just on the elite. Alright, here goes. Mindthief's up first. Empathetic Assault. Takes us to here. We have nothing to heal. Do strengthen ourselves. Create an element. We could create earth. I'll just create ice though. Then I'm going to use my old ice with Frigid Apparition, consuming it to add stun. So this is an attack 6 stun with neither advantage nor disadvantage because we have strengthen, but this. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, stunned. Okay, so we're done. So then the Cragheart goes. So we're going to use move 4 jump with Meteor, plus use our Boots of Striding to get a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. Then we're going to attack with Brutal Momentum. If we attack the Elite, we lose this, so we've actually got to attack the regular. Well, the stun there didn't end up doing anything, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to attack number 3 here. With Brutal Momentum, we will be using the push. Flip this plus this, kind of ends up being overkill. We get 5 from the actual attack, and then we have 4 push. So we push it like into a wall here and it dies. I guess here or here is better. Doesn't really. No, I guess this is one closer to the door. Sure. Okay, so that's eliminated. Living Corpse goes, dies to its wound. We're eliminated. Diviner's up next. We're gonna do a move 3, attack 2, range 3. 1, 2, 3 to here. Let's try Mindthief. Make an attack 2, range 3. We target this. This is disadvantage because of his ability. Alright, that's fine. So we just get damage on him. Down to 11. We're going to use Planar Rift. Planar Fissure, whatever. Place a rift here. Hit this as well. Attack 3 with Muddle. Again, still disadvantage. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, it's Muddle, though I don't really care about that. Imp goes, loses Strengthen and Stun. Round. I guess if I go before the Cragheart, I can create Earth for the Cragheart. The Cragheart can use Cataclysm to make it to Dust. This because it supplies a wound, so why not? Us. We're just gonna make it to a coin, and the other thing we do really doesn't matter. I guess we can deck stack the monster deck. Never know. Really, none of this stuff. Okay, here goes. So the Mindthief's up first. We're going to begin by making sure we use our minor mana potion to create Earth. We're going to start with attacking with Corrupting Embrace. We got an attack 3 poison followed by an attack 4 muddle. Neither advantage nor disadvantage because we still have strengthen. I will go ahead and use my power potion here. This increases the entire action. Read this again. During your attack, add +1 attack to your entire attack action. So this is the entire attack action here. So this actually turns this into an attack 4 poison, attack 5 muddle. There we go. Okay. So again, we had 4 base, +1 is 5, crit is 10. So down to 1, poisoned. And then we use the second attack. Okay, and it's dead. Did we actually miscount? No, we didn't. Okay, and then I guess we just use Dark Frenzy and okay, Cragheart goes. We consume Earth with Cataclysm to do 6. 5. Let's see what's in the chest in a second. Diviner's turn as well while I'm at it. The Diviner is just going to use either of her cards. Here and grab this. Alright, we beat it. It was more tight than the previous scenario, but not extremely difficult. I mean, like I said, so next week when we play, again, we're just going to do Wednesday, Thursday for the same campaign, we're going to swap out some of our cards, and that will include Planar Fissure. Obviously I know how good Planar Fissure is now. I do want to get a little bit of experience with the other level 9 card. I can't imagine that it's a better choice to take that over this one. This is just so good. But we'll see. We'll give it a try and have some fun with it, maybe. Obviously, removing Planar Fissure will certainly make scenarios harder for us, I think, which is a step in the right direction in order to make things a little bit more exciting. Okay, so let's take a look at what was in chest number 33. So, spoiler warnings, we are going to spoil chest 33. Ah, nice. I mean, we would have taken this much earlier in the campaign. So that's 10 gold. So we gained a weighted net, which is actually this. So that's 10 gold for the Cragheart. Plus, let's see, we had 36, 42, 48. So we gained 58 gold. Feels like a weird reward for a random side scenario. I agree. I think putting something like having this as a reward early in the campaign would be good, you know? You would unlock this maybe before you get to Prosperity 2, and you'd be like, oh, it's a different weapon idea, you know? Yeah, this is different than my piercing bow. It adds some CC, you know, etc. So maybe you'll get more use, but putting something like this, which is so very much tied to the early game for most characters in the game, in something which can be unlocked at any point in a campaign, yeah, just kind of seems to lack foresight. All right, so money is all we... Oh no, we actually get some other things as well. We'll get our rewards in a second. So here, 36 gold. Here, 12 gold. Okay. All right, so what is our reward for success? First, we should check and mark it off. And then it's going to be 2 major healing potions. Item 27. Not something we're actually going to spoil. We have them unlocked. All right, so I'm going to keep my endurance potion. So who gets the... She's the least important one. Do I want to replace... No, I think I'm pretty happy with all my... Wait, hold on. Yeah, with all my small items at this point. I think I'll just replace a minor with a major there. That. Here as well. Pretty happy with all of my small items. I could just get rid of this, but I don't think this is really necessarily worse. I guess having this allows me to remove conditions, whereas this gives me actual healing. Yeah, power potion is kind of meh. Let's go ahead and replace that instead. That was only good really when we were using Mass Hysteria, which we're not using very often. Okay, so they each gain 5 additional gold for selling back. Okay. Ooh, man, it is hot in here. That is it for today, for this week, etc. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in. I guess I can cut the recording now.